All right, guys, another day of me in the kitchen. Wifey's at work. It's a couple days into December, and I'm just going to make some leftovers. So if you have leftover turkey meat, I'm in celery and stuff from the holidays. This is what I'm doing, utilizing it and making a meal out of it. These are my ingredients. I use some seasoned salt, some black pepper, and some curry is what I'm going to do. But this is what I got going on. Used a little bit of oil. Got some oil. I'm going to grill these up a little bit. Then I'll add a little water to steam them. Then add my curry. I already got black pepper and seasoning salt already in it. So then I'm going to do some rice. Let's see. I got my little rice dispenser over here by the water. So I'm going to do that. I already got the rice right here. Throw it in my little cooker and go from there. But I excuse the mess, you know. We're men that live here mostly. My wife mostly works, but get this grilling up. I love cooking for my family. My son was like, what are we going to do? And I said, well, let me cook lunch, you know. Use some leftovers, get the onions going, you know. Enjoy cooking for my family. Been just on my grind, saving up for my houses in Tonga. Got quite a few thousand up right now, and I'm on, track to getting at least my first homes there this year coming up, and I'm looking forward to that, and I'm appreciative of that. So continue watching, supporting, and those people that have been watching. Tonga is a slow process, so it's not going to happen overnight. My retirement plan was, not going to happen overnight. It's a plan. So I am definitely appreciative of all my followers and viewers. I can't wait to get back to Tonga. I got so many things I want to, do on the property there and work out some kind of plan of how I want to present the property, and a lot of work that has to be done, and I'm looking forward to it. And Samoa is next. Like I said, we've already been allocated 2 acres in Samoa from a relative of ours, so that'll be next. Excuse me, I'm stirring my food. Make sure it don't burn. Getting it nice and rendered down, the onions and the celery and the carrots, and I'm gonna get back to doing that. Right now I gotta chop up some more real quick, some more carrots and finish that off. That's about it. So I'll be back. Thank you for watching and following my cook. Guys, one ingredient I forgot to add that is not over here is mushrooms. I had a few extra mushrooms, so I had chopped those up and thrown them in as well. All right, I got the carrots in, everything, mushrooms, black pepper, seasoning, salt, potatoes, celery, grilling that up, and then I just popped in the rice, couple of cups of rice, gonna get that going. All right, it's gonna be so good. Nice curry flavor. I'm gonna add some water to steam it up real good and soften up the potatoes and the carrots, and then I'll add my turkey that I have over here. I don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that and those. But I do have a bag of turkey that I'm going to shred up real nice and add it to this and get it going. So give me a minute and I'll show you what that looks like. All right. Added my turkey. Get that mixed in real good. This is what you do when you got leftover turkey for the holidays. Make a meal out of it. And then I'm going to throw some curry. Throw a little bit of water. Soften that up. Get that going. All right. Now what's left is for me to add some water. So I got some water going, about 2.5 cups of water. So that'll render down the potatoes, soften them up, soften up the celery real good, carrots. Oh, this is going to be good. Now I'm going to add my curry. Let that render down. Turn the heat up on it. Let's go to a 9. Add some curry. Mix that in. Whoop. Come on, stop doing that. All right. I have to clean that up. It keeps flying over to the side. What's up with that? Making a big old mess. But I'm going to stir that in. Stir that curry in. Turn that up to a high. Put a lid on it. Let it render down. It's got a little bit of cooking oil in there. Oh, that's going to be so good once it renders down. Throw that over some rice. All right. You know what? I am going to get all the sides. Everything from the sides. Put it in. Push the potatoes down. All right. Cover it with a lid. Let that get to a nice boil. Then I'll bring it down to a simmer and add some more salt and curry if I need to. But that's where I'm at right now. All right. This is going to be so delicious. I love cooking and curries. I love my curries in Tonga. So that being said alone, I love my curries. And Tonga is one of the countries that has curry on the menu. So always loving that. Again, got that going to a simmer and then let that render down. Stirring it occasionally. All right. Look at that, guys. Coming to a nice simmer. Gonna be delicious. Stir that up a little bit. Might even add more curry. Get it a little bit more yellow. And my son's out there playing Bob Marley. I wish we didn't have copyright problems, but oh man, from what I'm hearing on the lower end outside, I could love my Bob. You know, Bob is everywhere. Go around the world, Tonga, anywhere, Fiji, Bob is being played, or his shirt, or a hat, or something. So thanks to Bob and the Marley family. We love you guys and love the music. For a little bit kick, I added a little bit more curry and some crushed red pepper, just to give it a little spice and a little kick on that. And let me mix in the curry that I just put in. I want it to get a little bit more yellower and soak in. Oh, but the aromas, guys, if you could smell it. Oh, we had aroma vision with television or recordings. It's going to go so good over with rice on the side. Oh, yeah. I'm going to turn that down now to a 5. Put it on a 5. Cover it. Let that simmer down. Oh, it's going to be delicious. Thanks for coming along with me. I know I'm get back to Arizona. I have much to show because I don't like showing too much of my lifestyle, but I do love showing my cooking side and my family side, and yeah, always appreciative of the support and those comments, and hit the notification button so when you hear that notification bing, you know that I put up a new video for you guys, and I appreciate you guys, and thankful for the Samoan in Australia, I believe, that gave me a $75 heart gift, so I appreciate that. GM, something, I got to go over it, you know, my memory. but I messaged them back, and I'm very appreciative of it, and I'm thankful for you and for watching. And I can't wait to sit here and produce the property back in Tonga. Have all you guys with me and come with my journey, because I got plans before the 2031 Pacific Games in Tonga. I want to have, rent a car business there, and and homes there. So retire on my own accord, not on Social Security or disability. Just do it on my own and be self-reliant. And my wife's body is slowly, she's been taking days off lately. Her body aches have been going through it, her legs and her back. And she got to understand that we're getting older. I'm 54 going on 55. She's 53 going on 54. And our bodies are, wearing out a little bit slow but sure. I'm a bit more not so bad with the ailments. I have the, diabetes and other issues, high blood pressure, cholesterol, keeping it under control with meds, but still, it's something you got to deal with in life, and take it in stride as you get older. So I appreciate all those who are following my retirement plan, because that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, when we get to our silver and golden years, we don't want to be struggling, asking our family members or kids, can they support us like so many do, and not to knock it, but it's an issue that goes on in the islands, is being dependent on your children when you're back in Tonga or Samoa or whatever, Vanuatu, wherever you're from. You're dependent on those that have left and that you have connections with, and try to rely on them. But I want to do it differently. I want to be self-reliant. I want to have my business in Airbnb, then my car rentals in the future, as well as importing and exporting goods that I could capitalize and make make it a living while I'm in Tonga. Working on what it would take to be self-sufficient and self-reliant in our silver and golden years. And it has to start now, because we're not getting any younger, like I said, and they just push back Social Security to 70 years old, retiring at 62, getting a minimum of your Social Security. Every year you wait after that, you get a little bit bigger paycheck. But really, if you're used to a $5,000 a month lifestyle, them giving you a few $1,000s is not going to cut the difference that you got to accommodate for. So those are the things that I'm trying to prepare for and be ahead of for me and my wife, because at the end of the day, I do care about how she's been very adamant about being a career woman and working with for Denny's for so many years, 35, 36 years almost like the time we've been married. So that being said, she spent a lifetime working and serving. I want her to spend her silver and golden years being served, being able to kick her feet up, relax, and get the treatment she gave them. Customer service, being able to just go out and eat at a restaurant and be served instead of being the server. So I'm always on the other end of it, evaluating a server. When you go to a restaurant, you evaluate your service, how much you want to tip, if you're going to tip, whatever, But she makes damn good money, $300-400 a day with wages and tips. So that being said, she's used to this income and that lifestyle, and I don't know what she'll go through when it's time to retire, and what financial situation, SSI, disability, whatever she has to deal with here in the States is going to supply her and afford her. So I'm trying to be ahead of it. Just be ahead of it. And thanks for watching. And this is my whole plan. My whole Tonga thing isn't going to happen overnight. It wasn't going to happen in 1 year. It took almost 9-10 months to get my paperwork moved on to the next spot because, you know, the ministries are slow or this and that. Well, you've all seen what I've been through. So that being said, it wouldn't happen overnight. Even with all the money in the world, you can't do things faster than process. So I'm glad it's at this rate. It gives me the opportunity to appreciate what I'm earning and what I'm saving for between me and my wife and my business partner, my cousin, Anthony Wallace. So that being said, you know, a lot of projects, few-year process, retirement plan. And it's going to happen because I've gotten this far with just the whim of I want to do this. So I know it's going to happen. And again, thanks for watching. I'm going to finish cooking this up and I'll show you what it looks like, the presentation afterwards. It's almost cooking up. The rice is almost done, and then I'll make a plate and show you what it looks like. Okay, thank you for watching and love you guys. All right, so this is what lunch came looking like.
Retake.
KP over there getting his plate on, his grub on. Our lunch today, we got a little biscuit, a muffin, whatever you want to call it, a bread roll. Yep, that looks really good for something I whipped up on a whim and just figured let me throw this together and make a dish out of leftovers. So again, thanks for watching and guys, and happy holiday season. Merry Christmas to you guys. And I got something going to Tonga, so I stayed with the Alatini family in Tonga, and I'm gonna send them just something to help with their Christmas meal. I'll be sending it to Linda, and I appreciate her and the Alatini family in Ha'alalo for giving me a month or more of just freedom in the country and allowing me to enjoy the country and their hospitality. And because of them, I've actually went back to church and back and forth. I'm still going at least once, twice a month or so. So I should be there this Sunday. This is coming up Sacrament Testimony Sunday, first Sunday. So I always look forward to those and looking forward to eating good. So again, the wonderful meals that the Alatini family made me in Tonga, I just remember it, and I love my curries. So this reminds me of being back in Ha'alalo with the Alatini family. All right, love you guys. Bye. Guys, this is so good. I'm gotta let you know. It's actually very delicious. I like that I put the spices in there, the red pepper, the garlic, black pepper. It's actually a very good meal. It's something I whipped together in 20 minutes or so, using leftovers that were from Thanksgiving. Just like in the islands, you got to be aware of things and know that you try not to let things go to waste. So that's me. That's me up to a T. It's even got me sweating how good this leftovers is. But don't let nothing go to waste if you don't have to. You know, everything has a life or a purpose. So you go ahead and you deal with it accordingly. Make sure you don't waste it or sacrifice it for no reason. I'm thankful for this turkey sacrificing its life. Because it sure does taste good in curry today. All right, thank you guys for watching again. That's how good I'm eating my plate up. Definitely. I'm gonna finish my plate. So thanks for watching, and I'll post this up later.